the Faze drama that's been going on Twitter over the last couple days. And Faze is something I've talked about quite a bit over the last year because
Sorry,
it's
my
been
dad.
an absolute circus. From their stock absolutely flatlining to the point now where it's basically just a sad joke. Just look at this graph. It puts a tear in your eyes. It's more tragic than the ending to Marley and Me.
If you're
It's just
stalling
been
for
crazy to
30k
see them
viewers, then you're
circle the
finna be
drain
waiting
like
a
this
while.
and have
Shut
this
up.
wild fall from grace. Because they're one of the very few gaming-focused brands that branched out into the mainstream. Like, most people have probably heard of Faze at some point in their life, even people that aren't associated with gaming.
True.
So they really did blow up in a big way, and now there's like a war going on between like the founders of Faze versus the corporate suits that now control Faze, and it's all just been bubbling over and becoming this massive shitstorm. And
Chat, question. So, did FaZe Banks, he sold FaZe Clan, right? Did he sell FaZe? No. So who are these corporate fucks? I don't understand how they have control, but like T doesn't.
Yep.
He sold part of it. Oh, okay, that makes sense.
everyone's getting covered in the filth. It's getting stinky. Now, the first domino that fell in this Faze soap opera is the OGs came forward like Faze Rain and Banks and started criticizing the brand overall, talking about how it's become soulless and lame and just generally horrible. The main talking point is how the founders have lost control of the company to these zombies in suits that just don't understand the space. And they also show no respect to the founders that brought it there in the first place. They overrule them. They have no real decision-making power. Thus, the decision phase, the direction Faze has been going over the last few years has been a negative one. And most people can probably agree with that. Faze hasn't exactly been hitting home runs recently over the last couple years. So the founders have been talking about how disappointed they are with Faze in its current state. And then Faze Rain recently has just been leaking tons of information, like internal stuff, financials. He's been leaking more than the faucet in my college dorm room. He has been going hog wild with tons of information. And most recently, he was focusing on their numbers, like their actual numbers with their spend as well as what they're making. He made a video going over their financials, talking about how much they spend on certain games in the esports space, as well as the lack of return.
Wait, FaZe is in the esports space? I thought FaZe does literally nothing. Maybe I'm just I literally thought they did nothing. What game are they in? Oh, CS? I don't fucking know, chat. Val? Oh, they are? Oh, wow. Wait, what? So how do they make money? I mean, obviously they're not if they're like 99% down.
Yo.
They don't. So where do their money come from? I guess their initial stock? Because I don't understand where they're just getting all this fucking money from that they don't make back.
Yo.
Just investors. Did any of you guys invest in FaZe Clan? Be honest. Ever. No. I had one guy say yes. One person in my chat said yes.
Return they see from it, even disclosing Nick Merck's salary for being on Faze, which is like $1 million a year. And he just goes over how much they're spending and how they're not seeing any of that money. It's just fucking vanishing into thin air and just like literally bleeding them dry on finances. According to a lot of his numbers here, they're spending over $700,000 a month on like esports stuff. That's crazy. And they're not seeing any money come back into the company. Which isn't exactly an eyebrow raiser. This is something everyone speculated for a long time because it's become very clear to actually every single person with eyes that the entire esports scene just doesn't make any money. What's wrong, Io? I don't know why the esports scene is so shit for generating profit. I have no idea. I don't have the answers. What's wrong? I've upset Io mentioning this. Because it is heartbreaking. Like, esports is a scene that you get in for passion, and you see a lot of orgs start to close their doors because they just can't stay afloat. It's very expensive, and you don't make anything. So Rain was going over their numbers, which I do believe because like the information he's been leaking has so far been confirmed accurate, and he's just talking about like how much money they're losing, and it's a lot.
Okay, what if FaZe Rain is being told to do this to drive up publicity for FaZe Clan? What if this is something like crazy 5-head play that they're telling him to do it so that he generates hype and controversy in FaZe? Look at their stock price. I mean, they're desperate. Maybe they're just going fucking crazy. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm probably wrong, but it's an idea. I mean, you guys are doing fucking theories all day nowadays about what's going on here, so I might as well fucking join you guys. Like, I don't know. Who knows?
Over 700,000 clams, over 700,000 pristine doubloons is a ton of cash. That's
way less than I thought they'd be spending, to be honest with you.
nuts. To convert that to Robux, I wouldn't even know where to start. You'd need like fucking 50 zeros at the end of that number. It's a lot of money that they are pissing away and not getting anything back from. So he started revealing these numbers. More OGs came forward to talk about how upsetting it is to see the direction that the brand has gone and that it's completely lost its identity. The people at the top of the food chain don't understand the culture, so it's trash. All of these statements from the OGs then led to this like Marvel civil war within Faze.
Yeah, I'm related to Ludwig.
OGs versus the people at the top and also new generation Faze members. So a lot of the audience was on the OG side and a lot of the audience on the new side. And it's just been this constant clashing. And yesterday, it really festered into something pretty foul. So just to give context here, it started with this tweet from Faze Clan where they said, "We want more women in Faze Clan." To which Faze Rain replied saying, "Spoiler alert, it's Grace, and the only reason I heard was because she was on one episode of Stranger Things." He's referring to Grace Van Dien, who is a streamer named Bluefy and also was in Stranger Things. So it turns out he was 100% right, because yesterday Faze announced that Grace Van Dien is joining the Faze family.
Yo, this guy's crazy!
This all led to a lot of hubbub, a lot of discussion, and a lot of...
Okay, yeah, it's definitely... He is 100% just going nuts. This is not a publicity stunt. Okay, yeah, he's just fucking crazy.
And with a very public fallout between the OG Faze founders and current Faze, people were already on edge. It also really didn't help with the Faze tweet about wanting more women in the organization, because that got the community excited, thinking that Faze was about to make a big signing from someone who's been grinding in the scene for a long time, working hard for an opportunity like joining Faze. And then turns out they had already made their decision when they had made that tweet. So that was kind of a bad look, and it didn't do anything good for Grace because it put her in an uncomfortable position where the community was upset that she got the opportunity being a relatively new streamer. They thought that they had signed her just because
who
she's
cares?
a celebrity. So some members of the community got upset at Grace directly, which I think is super misguided. There's plenty to critique about Faze signings and business
Thank you,
decisions,
Charlie.
But Grace didn't do anything wrong here. She does stream often and then had this opportunity to join a huge org. Yes, being an actress did obviously help her get this opportunity for sure, but at the very least, she seems excited about it and does actively stream, which is already more than you can say for half of their celebrity signings.
And
like
most of
Snoop
OTK.
Dogg, for example. They paid him a fat load of money, as well as stock, in Faze in order for him to be on board the Faze family. And all he ever did was take a single photo with them, and then the word Faze never left his lips again. He must have been hit by a Men in Black neuralizer that erased his memory of Faze Clan.
I always wondered how much Snoop Dogg got from that. Like, what the fuck was that idea with Snoop Dogg? What a dumb idea. I really wonder. And I honestly think Snoop doesn't even realize how much he made because he's already fucking Omega rich. But yeah, I can't believe that they did that deal. What a waste of money. Someone said 2 mil. Oh, did Faze Rain leak that it was 2 mil? So it was $2 million for a picture. That's it. A fucking picture was $2 million. His son got $250K. That is insane. I wonder if we should sign someone like that for OTK, like a celebrity. What if we get like The Rock?
You beatbox well. Do you have a favorite beatboxer?
No. Maybe we can get The Rock. Check the LSF clip. What's the LSF clip? Wait, why fuck The Rock? Isn't like The Rock the most loved person in the industry? Why are you guys saying uh-oh? What? What the I thought The Rock was literally like everyone's favorite person.
Try hard belly jam.
I literally thought when I thought Hollywood, I thought The Rock is the most loved by everybody. Nobody likes him anymore. For what? What'd he do? He's annoying as fuck. He has a massive ego. Okay, well, celebrity. Hello. He's an arrogant asshole. Really? I never knew that. Faze Rain's new content creator.
Running the company are the ones that just hired a female creator to help bring in that energy to the space, so I don't really have
The energy, hello?
the company are the ones that just hired a female creator to help bring in that energy to the space, so I don't really have hatred towards them. In response to him using me as the poster child, I just said, get fucking wrecked. And he didn't like that. I don't know how well you'll be able to hear this, but this is his response to me saying that.
Over, Grace, I'm sorry. All I want to say is you're golden Valorant. Make Stranger Things your entire personality, even though you're all on one episode. You found out about Twitch through Tumblr. Not only have you not hit a trick shot, but you don't even know what the fuck that is. When you were still playing with Barbies, I made my first million out of this industry.
Yo!
You're excruciatingly men who I would never let touch me on my drunkest night.
Were you guys able to hear that?
That sounds like TTS of him. What the hell?
Saying that.
Holy shit!
Grace, I'm sorry. All I want to say is you're golden Valorant. Make Stranger Things your entire personality, even though you're all on one episode. You found out about Twitch through Tumblr. Not only have you not hit a trick shot, but you don't even know what the fuck that is. When you were still playing with Barbies, I made my first million out of this industry. And on top of it, you're excruciatingly men who I would never let touch me on my drunkest night.
What was that last part he said?
Million out of this industry. And on top of it, you're excruciatingly men who I would never let touch.
Did he say you're excruciatingly mid? Yo, what the actual fuck? Oh my god. When did he send this? Is this like a voicemail?
Sorry, all I want to say is you're golden Valorant. Make Stranger Things your entire personality, even though you're all on one episode. You found out about Twitch through Tumblr. Not only have you not hit a trick shot, but you don't even know what the fuck that is. When you were still playing
love
with
the
Barbies, I
Dr.
made my
K
first
stream
million out of
really
this
helped
industry.
me
On
out.
top of it, you're excruciatingly men who I would never let touch me on my drunkest night.
Were you guys able to hear that?
Wow. What the actual fuck? I can't believe people are even remotely upset that this girl joined Faze. I don't understand. It's a good thing. Isn't it a good thing? She's a popular girl. She's golden Valorant. I mean, what's wrong with it? What is the cons that she joined Faze? Is there a problem? You know what's funny, chat? My on Twitter, people say that you guys are misogynists. You guys are pretty good at hiding it, I'm not gonna lie. But I get told that I've created and cultivated a misogynist community. Yes. Which is funny because I feel like I have probably the least misogynistic community I've ever seen in my entire life on Twitch. Like, I literally, like, you guys are, I think you guys are fucking, what is it, sexist towards men at this point, where all you want is the fucking women. Like, I don't even know. Where the hell are we misogynists? Ever. Okay, some guy said he hates massages. That's basically it. Like, I literally, I never see it in my chat, ever. Ever. So this girl is this girl famous? I don't really know anything, chat. I've kind of like, is this girl like famous, or she was just on one episode? Like, would this woman get recognized in public if she walked outside? Or would they be like, oh, you're the girl who's golden Valorant? No. Okay, so she came to Twitch through Tumblr. Okay, why does that matter? She can't do trick shots? Who the fuck does trick shots in 2023? Oh, she has 2 million on Insta. Oh, shit. Okay, wait, she's pretty popular then.
That's the founder of the company, the organization I just joined.
Hello.
That's the founder of the organization that I just joined. Talking about me.
Oof. She does not seem happy with that. Oh, God. All right, so keep me up to date. Does Faze Rain have any equity or anything at all in Faze, or did he completely cash out? Because he sounds like he cashed out. He still does. He still has equity, but that's got to be a crazy lawsuit that's going to happen, chat. That's got to be a crazy lawsuit. I mean, you can't just go around doing this kind of shit. You're no way in hell. That is really fucking bad. For what? There's no lawsuit? I mean, he's purposely trying to bring down the company, basically. I mean, he's flat out attacking employees.
Yo.
He can 100% be told that he has to leave the company for that. You can't just be scolding and attacking employees. You can get your equity removed from that. Like, instantly. And then he could possibly try to sue and be like, I'm not leaving. And then it could be a lawsuit. That's really bad. That's really bad. I was jokingly thinking of investing like $1,000 into Faze Clan, but now I honestly don't think it's even worth it at this point. I was like, oh, okay, like what if I just invest $1,000? It's down like 98%. Why not? But like, I don't even know if I wanted to do that because it just sounds like a waste. Like, they just brought in a girl. Cool. She's golden Valorant or whatever. Can't do trick shots, which means she's not fucking annoying. And apparently she's getting scolded for that. That's crazy. She probably joined the worst org possible. Hey, look. Chat, we're doing pretty good. All right. You could I honestly think, based on the way she reacted, she sounds like she already wants to fucking leave. I mean, that's pretty bad. And I don't blame her at all. Imagine that your boss coming to you on your first day saying you can't do trick shots. Like, that hurts. That does not feel good. Still kind of surprised how she ended up in Faze. Well, if she joined through, what was it? Bumble? What did she say she joined in? Tumblr? If she joined through Tumblr, she probably had no idea about anything else. So if she joined through Tumblr, she probably just heard of Faze because everyone's heard of Faze. So she probably just thought Faze was cool and she just joined Faze. She had no idea. She's like part of the OTV crowd. I don't think she would fit in offline TV because they're all diamond in Valorant. So I don't think that it would work for her. I think that she's not good enough yet. And she needs to learn to do trick shots. This guy, I Love Apples, is literally the king of livestream fails. And that is a very sad thing. I doubt Grace knew the founders of the org were going to be harassing the fuck out of her and weirdly sexualizing her just to insult her before she decided to join. She addressed in the same stream that fact, saying she was hoping to help change the perception that people had of Faze, and that if Rain wanted to say he didn't like her, he should have said so before he was announced. I mean, yeah. Is this guy Faze Rain on, like, drugs or something, chat?
Signed with MySpace Pog.
Yes. He's got to be or something. Like, you just don't go at someone like that. They threw useless money at her, so other things, but it's just a big issue. Paying someone who streams. Dude paid Snoop for nothing, and Grace is the problem. Yeah, he just sounds really tilted that his company's going downhill really fast. And he's the problem. I mean, I've never heard of this girl in my life, but I don't watch TV.
I mean, she plays with OTV all the time already. She's a part of their group.
Oh, shit. Maybe she should have just joined offline TV. Yo, what up, Kaide?
Yo.
So is this her? Or is this her? Wait, is that why this song is popular, is from this one scene? On TikTok?
I'm fine. Please just go away.
Yo.
Are you deaf? I said go away. Chrissy? Mom?
You ready to try on the dress again?
It's like 50 scenes.
Chrissy? Did you hear me?
Oh, it's Tectone.
Did you hear me?
Yo, chat.
Okay, so she's popular and she's getting fucking attacked by her boss. Lol. I mean, like, what the hell happened to Faze? Alright, let's go back to this.
entirely because he never did anything
One
with
doesn't
them.
simply join an org,
in spite
one
of getting
signs
all
to
this
them.
money and this stock. And it wasn't just him. They've done this for multiple other celebrities too.
They should just buy out the rest of his stock or something. I mean, Faze should just literally be like, yo, get out. I'm sure they're trying to, because he's just...
say it back, yo, Mizkif hypers.
With what money? I mean, Faze definitely still has money. You got to realize they've raised a lot through their stock. They're definitely not making as much, but they definitely have money. I don't know what the hell's going to happen to the stock, though. I really don't. But, I mean, if Faze Rain's just going to leak everything and shit on women, there's... I don't know.
Like Kyler Murray, who I'm pretty sure all of you watching didn't even know was part of FaZe Clan at any point. I didn't until I watched Ludwig's Mogul Mail on it. I had no idea Kyler Murray signed with FaZe, but he did. Kyler Murray never even mentioned FaZe Clan a single time, not once, after joining. But in this case, Grace is an active streamer, thus will be presenting the FaZe brand to her audience, and she seems extremely excited about doing things in collaboration with FaZe, which is infinitely...
This voicemail is much worse. It's going to be E-Rob.
You know, I have not feel like being...
You guys are so predictable nowadays. It's crazy. It's so predictable.
More than any celebrity that FaZe has signed recently. So I really feel that the anger directed towards Grace is just a...
I'm like, is anyone else like this? Like,
Yo.
the past 2 months, man, I don't want to be on my computer ever. Like, I'm so over the computer. I think Corona... I can't take me serious with you.
A little weird. The focus should instead be placed on how out of touch FaZe has become with the decisions they make.
Classic.
For example, this was also mentioned in Ludwig's Mogul Mail, but it's something I've talked about as well, where FaZe had that whole super expensive reality show where, you know, who wants to be the next FaZe member? So you want to be a FaZe superstar, do you? Well, hop on board the Polar Express here for this FaZe show. And they put so much money into it, and only like 6 people ever watched it. Like, they dumped
I think
money
less
into
than
this
that.
completely geriatric, dumb ideas, like that reality show, that no one cares about, no one gets excited for. And
the thing is, people would get excited about it if there was people saw that there's something that's going to be gained at the end of it. The problem with FaZe Clan is they're so dead. It would have like 2K viewers. Like, it's not... If it had like 40K, oh, okay, that makes more sense. It's more exciting. But no one watches FaZe Clan, especially it was on their main channel on Twitch. It was such a dumb idea. I don't understand why they thought that was a good idea.
all of their YouTube content is beyond dead. And
let's check the FaZe Clan YouTube channel. FaZe Clan. Their last video they posted was 4 months ago, which was 131. I mean, this one is 2 million. That one's pretty crazy. 2 million. So sometimes they get crazy ones, and it's actually usually with people that are not even in FaZe. Introducing FaZe Pros, our $1 million winner.
What makes you think you're the one?
And today I'm presenting you my hashtag FaZe5RC response.
Is it the pride of your win? Or is it the comeback from your losses?
Oh, Pros is out.
Oh, is this from the
Is
event?
it your obsession of competing?
Nice finish, 1v1. You want?
Or the passion that you're sharing?
Let's go!
I've been a sniper since day one, since 2013.
Is it the fight that you're ready to take? Or the fight that you're willing to do what no one else will? Why am I the one? It's because I've done it all.
The Pros is one doing it on a little bit different on a scale.
Now I can stop saying one day and say day one.
God, orgs are so cringe.
no matter how much mouth-to-mouth they give it, they can't revive it. They can't get that heartbeat back, no matter how much they try, because they just don't know what they're doing or what direction to take FaZe. It's become very corporate, and most people don't vibe with it anymore. And it's also led to new FaZe members fighting with the old FaZe members, so they're like actually butting heads and, you know, throwing down in the Twitter replies against each other. So it's just been so much fighting and drama with FaZe because the founders lost control of the company,
right?
And the direction it's gone has only further decayed the brand to the point where it's at 55-cent stock price and kind of just like a joke in the industry outside of some of their esports teams. Like, they are still doing really well in the games they're in for the most part. Not entirely.
How do they lose control? They sold it. Here's the thing.
Man, you are.
When you sell a little bit of your company and you give it to somebody else, that a lot of times when you sell your company, right, especially in this scene, you're going to sell it to somebody who doesn't understand the scene.
Here. Why do people join orgs?
You're going to sell it to somebody who genuinely doesn't understand the scene, and they're usually a lot older, but now this person has power. They usually get a seat on the board. They usually get a seat in meetings. So now these people that don't understand the scene, who are way older, are going to come into your boardroom and tell you what we should do and how we should do it, and their opinion matters. And that's the problem that a lot of these companies, especially in this industry, have, is they go out and sell their company, but then their company dies because they sell it to someone who's an old man that doesn't understand it, who has power now, and can take control of the board. Does that make sense?
Song.
That's what happens, especially in this industry, because people think they know entertainment. A lot of people come from different sides of entertainment world, but then they come into Twitch world or the YouTube world, and they think they know what they're talking about because they were in Hollywood for 30 years, and they completely could destroy everything very quickly. So that's what happens a lot. And I probably happened with Faze Clan. I'm not sure, but why would you join an org? So you would join an org. A lot of people join orgs because it's a monthly payment, right? They get paid every month, and it's also good exposure for them, especially if the org is a growing org, right? Like, for example, why would you join OTK? Because you get paid every month, right? And you have to do a bunch of shoots, a bunch of stuff, right? But you get paid every month. You have a group of content creators that you can collaborate with, and you can grow. Now, the problem that's happening with a lot of people joining other orgs, right, is they're joining and those orgs are dying. So they're not really getting anything out of it besides maybe a paycheck. So it's not worth it necessarily for them to join it anymore. You know what I mean? I'll join, pay me. Okay, Lucari's on OTK. That's the announcement, chat. That was it. Lax on OTK. That's it. That was the announcement for today. Lax on OTK. That was easy. All right, Lax, I'll pay him. That was easy. He's on. He did it. We did it. Lax, you got to go to a shoot right now, by the way, if you're joining OTK. You got to go right now. It's another 3 hours. I missed it. Yeah, all right, Lack, nice job. That's it, chat. That was the end of the stream. Thank you guys for watching. Appreciate it. Yeah, it's going to be good. But yeah, what was I saying? So that's what people join orgs. But now people are like, oh, why would I join an org? It's not worth it as much for some orgs to join because they're dying, and they're also not paying as much because they're not making as much money. So a lot of people are not joining orgs. You don't see as many org announcements as you saw in like 2021, you know? Now it's like once in a blue moon. So yeah, that's kind of why people would join. Does that make sense?
All of them, but a large chunk of them, their esports teams are still top of the line. So it's just...
Esports, if you also don't know and haven't heard this a billion times, it's an industry that is dying so fucking hard, it's crazy. It is an absolute money sink. If you put money into it, it is going to go away, and there's just nothing you could really do about it. And like I've said before, I'm glad almost to a sense that's happening because it'll bring esports more back to its roots, right? I really hate the super polished, a lot of times bullshit that goes on in esports. I think a lot of it was much more fun 5 years ago when it wasn't as polished. It was a little bit more scuffed. Like I think Toast is doing an amazing job. I like the mogul thing that they're doing with Charlie. Like that kind of stuff to me is really cool. So yeah, esports is just taking a huge hit, and it's going to. I mean, there's just not enough money. Where are companies making money when there's putting $20 million into a League of Legends team? Where are they making their money? Merch? No way. They're not making their money. It's stupid. Why are you spending $20 million on an esports team for a spot? You don't make the money back. It just doesn't do it. So yeah, TSM is leaving LCS to go overseas. Saudi Arabia? Are they going to Saudi Arabia?
Ashamed to see how bad things are behind closed doors at
Oh,
FaZe.
China.
And now those doors aren't even fucking closed anymore. Those doors have been kicked open. The entire public is being exposed to all of the dirty laundry of FaZe, and all of it's happening publicly. I am still shocked FaZe Rain was even able to release all of the information he has without getting sued. I would have thought they would have had so many NDAs out the wazoo on FaZe Rain.
Yep.
But he's just been revealing everything. So I'm starting to believe they probably just forgot about him and all of the founders, so they never even bothered to NDA them. So he'll probably just continue to share shit without repercussion. So I'm pretty excited to see what else he starts bringing to the public eye with FaZe. But anyway, I kind of wanted to talk about all of this because I just find it so fascinating and generally sad to see the state of FaZe. It, like I said, it was one of the...
Nah, this FaZe shit's not fake. I thought it was fake too until I saw those tweets. Look, if this is their publicity stunt, this is the worst stunt you'll ever see, and they deserve to be at 0 cents, okay? This is not fake. FaZe Rain is actually going nuts and destroying the company.
Few gaming brands that broke into the mainstream and had like a very...
Isn't China that weird girl you hang out with? I'm not even going to talk to you.
...appeal to people even outside of the space, which is
Isn't
nothing
China
shy of impressive. So to see what it's become is just wild, and to see how it continues to unfold is shocking. And I wanted to talk about it a little bit. I don't know how it recovers. I really don't. Like, even if it does get back into the hands of the OGs...
Bro, I want OTK to go public so badly. I want it to go public so bad. It would be... Why? Just content.
Shut up and kiss me.
Just content. I could see us doing like, hey, guys, report, we're actually up about 30% from our last quarter. We still go down about 40%. We still go down 40% just for no reason. Why? Because you guys just want to short it. Like, you just want to fuck with us. No reason. Just to short it. It would be crazy content. There would be, like, think of all the streams, Discords, adding me. Miz, you're down 7%. And then chat Craigasming because they know I'm actually losing so much money. Like, how much fun would that be? It would be so much fun. You just watch us lose money live? Like, real money? Oh, that's fun. I'd watch it all day. I'd have content from fucking 9 o'clock in the morning till 4 o'clock. I just nonstop watch that shit. I'll invite China over soon. I will. If not, I'll go there. Maybe that's the announcement. I don't know. Yeah. I don't want you to lose money. Dude, thank you, Cowboy Heritage. You know what, Cowboy Heritage, for that? You're getting VIP'd for the day. That is actually... that is what I'm talking about. /VIP. I need some more, niceness in the chat like that guy.
Miz.
Thank you, man. That's actually very sweet of you. Hella sick. You just used Amaranth Dab. You're keeping that fucking VIP for that one. That was sick.
I still don't exactly know how they right the ship right now. I don't know how they fix all the damage that's been done to the brand. They probably have to start over, like, at the very bare bones level and do it all again.
Yeah, they're not doing that. It's over. There's just... That ain't happening. It's too far gone. That's like saying the World of Warcraft, like, okay, they have to redo it and go bare bones. Like, it's fucking over. We're 7 DLCs in. It's a done deal. I don't think it's really fixable at this point.
Again, because it's just been so tarnished, and they've lost so much money as well. I just don't know exactly how you fix it. But anyway, just wanted to go over it all. That's about it. See ya.
Fuck you, Charlie, you stupid bitch.
January 3rd is a date that had more importance to me than my own birthday, because that was the...
Hang your camera to your games collection and we can watch you lose money by the second Miz.
I was actually thinking of selling my boxes recently.